The Rangers are kind of a weird team as I look in this division. Like we talked about that three team race with the Mariners, the Astros. The Rangers they got the best middle infield in the division, which is always important. They have DeGrom should be back. We'll see what they get from him as well. So I don't know, Eric, where do you kind of see the Rangers fitting in here?
I like the Rangers. I think they're a good team. They obviously won the World Series a couple years back, and then they didn't disappear last year. Did they? They make the wild card? I'm trying to remember. Or did they just?
No, they were
that's right. The Astros edged them out by one game to win the division, and then sent them packing. So it was, like I said, it was a really close race down the stretch. And then I think with the Rangers, they're probably the biggest question mark about health, just because they've got so many guys that are top end performers, but have also had histories of injury. Like Seager's missed time. I think even Semion's missed a little time, but less so. DeGrom. Like there's so many guys that if I feel like, what was that, 2023? Like when they were all healthy, you're like, this is a team that can win the World Series, and they did. But they're kind of getting all the stars to align is the tricky part. But they've also got some kind of up and coming talent, like Wyatt Langford really turned it on at the end of last season. Even Josh Young, he's the third baseman, right? He's pretty good. So I think they're like an overall pretty good team. I would imagine that they have a good start. Wasn't that a couple years ago? They had like some historic start, and then that was the World Series year. They had they were won, 60 games faster than anybody, and then they stubbed their toe and went like 10-30, and then they bounced back. And their bullpen was pretty meh. I think was one of their big problems. I don't know if they really have addressed that over the last couple of years, but maybe that's another question mark for them.
Yeah, I think the young pitching is always a weird one for me.